before my time.
Thanks, gentlemen. It's especially tough for me because my late father and brother were both barber shoppers. So, heartaches whenever I hear those chords. So the topic today, as you may have surmised, is be gentle with yourself. And what we're talking about is literally part of the process of awakening to our true nature. You know, this place is called the Interfaith Center for Spiritual Growth. And what is spiritual growth? But a deepening of the understanding of who you really are. Last week we talked about awakening to your perfection. And and I suggest that it is true, that you are created in the image and likeness of God, that therefore makes you perfect. You are that. And if you are perfect, why in the world are you beating up on yourself? Why are you doing that? What's in it? Well, you know, we have this monster that lives inside us, and it's called the critic. The critic. Maybe it's the voice of your mother. I learned criticism on the knee of my mother. I learned a lot of other things too. But that's what we do to ourselves. And what is really important is to let go of that. To just simply let go. And relax into every moment being an opportunity to be gentle with yourself. Because what you resist persists. And if you are tensed up trying to change who you seem to be at the moment, you're just working at cross purposes. You're not getting to the issue. And the issue is relax into an awareness of who you really are. Let it be. Another song you guys know. What if? It's a great question. What if everything that you are doing or have ever done is an integral part of this incredible journey that we call life? What if that were so? Well, what would you have to object to? Well, I didn't do this perfectly. Relax. You already are perfect. And when you relax into the idea that you are where you are supposed to be, doing what you are doing for some magnificent purpose, you can begin to let go of who you think you ought to be and just allow the perfection that you are to start blossoming. Just like the daffodils and tulips are doing currently. Let it happen. You know, you don't go out and dig up the tulip bulbs and say, where are you? How come you're not here yet? That would be sort of counterproductive and not very skillful. What if you are being asked by the universe to hit the pause button and to, while paused, move into a deeper awareness of your consciousness? What if that were so? Pause button. You know, Staples has the easy button. So the universe is offering you the pause button. Just relax for a moment. Take a deep breath and realize that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Doing exactly what you are supposed to be doing. Because there is a grand plan, a grand understanding of what's going on in the universe, and we are co-creating exactly what our souls have decreed is up for us. Sometimes it shows up as an unmitigated disaster. Sometimes we say, what's going on? Why is this happening? But you will, in fact, make yourself crazy trying to answer that question. The only skillful thing to do in that moment is to relax. Sorry, I thought I did that. The only skillful thing to do is to relax and look for the blessings. Because whether or not you believe it to be true, there is a blessing in everything. Some of the things in my life that looked like the worst disaster ever turned out to be great blessings. And it took some time for my tensed up seizing to relax and allow the blessing to actually show up. Because I wanted to be in charge. I wanted to be in control of what's happening. Why is this happening? Well, I've even gone pound table on occasion. Not terribly skillful. Because what I'm up to, ultimately, is growing my awareness of who I am. That's really the important part. The important part is for you to understand who you are and to accept the possibilities that you can be even a grander version of yourself this afternoon and tomorrow. You have that within you because, as we said last week, you are perfect. You are created in the image and likeness of God, and therefore are perfect. And you get the opportunity to express your perfection in whatever way you choose. And what we're up to is choosing a higher road, a grander version of ourselves, to deepen our awareness of who we are, to hit that pause button. When the separated ego mind wants to say, wait a minute, I'm in charge here. Hit the pause button and just say, okay, I'm going to take a deep breath and see how I might do this differently. If one could actually take that nanosecond pause, much of what goes in the way of reaction would change a lot. Because separated ego is just exactly like the doctor's little rubber mallet, you know, the one that taps you on the knee and your foot goes flying out. That's exactly what the separated ego does to your emotions and to your thinking. It reacts and it wants you to just take care of the situation by being louder. Just because you're louder doesn't make it more understandable or right. So, remember that you are perfect. And you can have a grander level of expression of your perfection. So it's important to realize that there's room for growth, but don't beat up on yourself. We are so into judging everyone, everything, and especially we judge our own progress or our perceived lack of progress. You say, I've been on a spiritual path for 20 years. How come I'm still X, Y, or Z? You know what? Doesn't matter. Because in the end, we literally all wake up. We all get to that stage where we understand our divinity. We don't need a savior because you can't be lost. You can be confused, and you can be believing things that aren't true. You have that power. You have that authority. You can believe anything you want to believe. And no one will come down on you for believing the wrong thing. That doesn't happen in the universe. But we always go around thinking, I haven't done enough yet. I haven't done what I'm supposed to do. I have a list. I'm supposed to check these things off. I haven't done it there. Some of us study the Course in Miracles. And the Course says a wonderful thing. It says, you need do nothing. Nothing. You don't need to do a thing. Not some things, not a list of 3 or 4, but no thing. Nothing. So relax. Hit that pause button. Allow yourself to take a deep breath and be who you already are, instead of trying to be what the world thinks you should be. Do not let anyone rain on your parade. Because, in the words of Max Ehrman, which are contained in a wonderful poem called Desiderata, he said, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And of course, those words are embedded right in that chant that we sang this morning. I will be gentle with myself. I will love myself. I am a child of the universe, being born each moment. And that's who we are. And that's what's important for us to actually get our arms around. Not just as an idea, but as an experience. As how you live your life. So after you hit the pause button, acknowledge yourself. Acknowledge for how far you've actually come. Acknowledge yourself for what an amazing heart beats within you. What an amazing being you actually already are. And you can, in fact, become even better than you already are. So, on this day when we celebrate motherhood, remember to celebrate your mother, celebrate all mothers, and celebrate yourself. Be gentle with yourself because you are perfect. And if you forget that, hit the pause button and start over. Because you are a child of the universe. You have a right to be here. Now it's open mic time. Right.